Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, Shadowlands at midnight, my time at least. So in like, what is it, like 8 hours, 9 hours or something like that, or 7 hours? I don't know, doesn't matter. So at midnight, we have Shadowlands release, and I'm like super hyped. I'm super excited on playing World of Warcraft again, since I've been playing now since like 10 days or so, after I quitted the PoE League and stuff like that. And yeah, I decided to re-roll my Death Knight and now playing Warrior. This is my Magar orc, which is currently called Nasrigul. It is on BlackRock, Europe. It's a German server, and I have here a guild, or at least found a guild, where we're gonna rate Mythic as soon as the first raids are out on Mythic difficulty and stuff like that. So today I want to go over the things that I have done in the past couple of days after leveling up the Warrior, basically. My opinion about like Shadowlands in general, about Torghast, legendaries, and stuff like that. I mean, it's so much information, and like the past 2 days or so, I've been doing a lot of research about all of those things, and it's so much new content and so how am I gonna call it? Yeah, in depth, or like there is so much information needed, and the more you read and the more you inform yourself or do research, the more complicated it gets, more or less, right? But therefore, one in the guild chat posted a kind of a guide, which is this one over here. I will link this one in the description of this video, which is kind of an insane overall guide about everything to do once Shadowlands hits with a what is it, like a calendar or something like that, where you see where it starts, when the first raid comes out, when the first mythic raid comes out, the dungeons and stuff like that. You have here a full list on preparation that you should do, all the Discord servers for all the classes. You have like leveling guides for Shadowlands, more or less, the Covenants, the Renown, whatever that is. I mean, I know some parts of it, or at least I heard about it, but I have like no idea, or not really a good understanding on what all of this content is about. Then your Covenant Sanctum, your Soul Binds, the Maw, all the Torghast, legendary available, reputations, what you can do in PvP, professions, gear before raids, to do things, mythic and plus splits and whatnot. You know, it's this is insane. If you want to go in depth into all of that, as I said, I linked this one in the description below. It might be for you to just go over and just see yourself if you can prepare better for tonight's release, or if you have basically done everything. So I'm going to take it approximately slow. I have been through a lot of expansions in World of Warcraft, which was like Burning Crusade, Raw Lich King, and so on. So I know it's going to be hectic, but in the other hand, there is no need to, right? Because the usual server reset, or basically the reset of IDs and stuff like that, will basically not count. It will count for your old legacy raid IDs and stuff like that, but there is no point in rushing first level 60 unless you're really going for the first level 60 on like I don't know, like Warrior or whatever, or any like world first achievements or server first achievements, then yes. But on the other hand, if I would be 60 today, or in 2 days, or in 3 days, there is no reason for, even though there is a reset tomorrow, it's wrong if you think like, hey, I'm going to rush to Torghast, for example, get my my gear, and then like 2 hours later is reset and I can do it all over again. This is stated by Blizzard. This is not going to happen. So the first real reset would be next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, wherever time zone you're in. So I will probably take it slow in that regard, that I will just level as I want to, basically not with the group. I want to really experience the new expansion. I want to see all the quests and follow the lore and stuff like that. So I don't mind if I need 20 hours to go to level 60, or 10 hours, 5 hours. So for that case, I'm not really a racer in that regard either, same as like in PoE, because I just enjoy the scenery and I'll go from there, I would say. As well as my sleeping schedule at the moment is pretty much super rigged. So what it is right now is like I go to bed like 8 or 9 p.m. and then I get up to like 4 or 5 a.m. or so, and the release is midnight, and there will probably login issues and stuff like that. So I pretty much probably just go to bed like 9 p.m. and just get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and then start streaming and start leveling, which means I'm like couple hours later than the others, but as I just explained, I don't think there will be a big difference. I'd rather be rested instead of like frustrated and like sleepy all over the place, and just be tired and even toxic in stream, more or less. If I'm like hungry or tired, that can definitely happen. Good. So as I said, this one list is in the description below. What else have I done in the past couple of days? More or less just like refarming shit tons of things that I haven't, that I have done on the DK, which is achievement farming, which is kind of poor if you ask me. But hey, I've been through all the raids, so I've made a list here, or at least I found a list here, which basically covers every single dungeon and raid from Vanilla, Burning Crusade, over every single expansion. And I have been through everything besides the Surama place because it's kind of hard to solo, because it was the Mythic 25 raid that I want to do from the past expansion. So for solo play, it's going to be hard. Maybe tomorrow when I'm level 60 and have nothing else to do, which I kind of don't think so, but then I will probably step back into here. And tomorrow is reset anyway, so I was just doing a bunch of like transmog runs. I've done everything from Draenor over Mist of Pandaria, Cataclysm. I was in every single raid. The last one that I've done was like Ankirai, which you see over here as well, just for some cool transmogs, titles, and whatnot. Then I've done the entire Explorer thing on the Warrior, which is kind of useless because I've done it on the DK already, and I have the title the Explorer, but I just like it more when you just click on a map and everything is unlocked. So that took alone, I think, like 20 hours or so to just unlock every single place and stuff like that. And I know people will think about like, hey, you can buy a toy in Soldarak or something like that, which unlocks the entire Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms and so on, which is true, but you're not going to get the achievement in that regard either, right? So yeah, this is what I've been doing, and what else? Not really a lot, basically. Just like grinding everything. I've done the ICC raids. I've geared up my character to like item level 102. I have the cloak, which is only level rank 1. But for me, it's just like having it unlocked for the stash later on for some cool stuff from the back in the days or something like that. I have my Heart of Azeroth leveled up. There is a bunch of items with the Azeroth traits and stuff like that that I have on my stash or in the bank, basically. But on the first day, as soon as Shadowlands goes live, all of these things will be something from the past. So no more whatever this is here. It doesn't really matter at the end. The only thing that I wanted to is having that item in this regard. So, and next Discord, close every single video. Dude, nobody writes me the entire, which is not true, but usually I don't get a lot of messages on Discord, but every time I record a video, it's like popping up all over the place. God damn it. So, anyways, good. What else have I done? Not a lot, as I said, just running those. And now, basically, since we have like a couple of hours left, you see my raid IDs. So yeah, I think I've been in every single ID that is possible, basically. And we have now tomorrow, basically at midnight, we have the release. And until then, I will probably go for professions next. So I think I will go for blacksmithing and jewelry, which I've been doing on all my characters that I've played characters on my DK and stuff like that. And I need to look into how that works, because I think it's like every single zone you're getting into, you basically have your own blacksmithing. So even if I have like, I think like 300 or something in Azeroth, more or less, right? If I go to Pandaria, for example, it will be 0 again, because it only goes to level 100, or 300 in Pandaria, then it's 300 for Draenor, and I need to get into all of these professions here: secondary first, cooking, fishing, archaeology, and just trying to level up as good as possible in the next couple of hours until I either go to bed or I start streaming because it's Shadowlands release. I just want to like cover that time a little bit here with farming all of that. And yeah, this is probably it, because I've done all the other stuff here. So the next thing, what about the Covenants? So there is these Covenants, which are Kyrian, Necrolords, Nightfey, and the Venthyr. And when I looked at all of those, I think Necrolords falls off. I mean, I'm always like the kind of guy that wants to merge it up perfectly with his character, right? If I would play Death Knight right now, I would definitely go for Necrolords. Even on paper, they are the worst right now. They used to be the best as far as I saw, but they got nerfed countless of times, and now they are like the weakest of all. So I guess they're gonna get a last minute buff or something like that to be more closer or balancing on the other ones. But I think the event here, these Bloodlords, vampiric theme, and so on, you also get a better execute, which is then condom or something like that. Looks pretty cool. The armor set looks amazing. So I'm probably pretty sure I'm going to go for Vent here. The second choice would be Kyrian. And I think for Mythic plus Dungeons, Kyrian is better, and for Mythic raiding, Vent here is better, or something like that. You can switch towards, or like 4 weeks cooldown or so, you can switch toward between the different covenants, but I think I just go Vent here, or last minute I'll go Kyrian. The other two falls like definitely off, so we're gonna see about that. From the legendary warrior abilities that I've seen, I think the belt or the... Well, they did nerf this once again, so I usually want to go for the enhancing Bloodthirst one, where you get the haste buff, right? And it was like 4 stacks with 2% haste each. Now they nerfed it, and it is like 5 stacks now, but only 1% haste, so overall it's only 5% haste. So I guess I will go with the one where it has like 30% chance when you hit Rampage, and this means for every single slash that you get the Siege Breaker buff, which so you're gonna get like 15% increased damage on the target, stuff like that. I think I'm going for that one first, but on the other hand, it doesn't really matter too much in the early stages, because in the first week you're not even able to get or to craft legendary, because you need those Torghast currency, which is like soul ashes or something like that, and you need like a bunch to craft your first legendary, and you will not be able to get the maximum amount in the first week. I'm not even sure if you can get it in the second week, so probably before raiding there is like shit tons to do, but nothing is really super relevant. You just want to hit your caps in terms of your the loot that you're gonna get, the Torghast, for example, maybe a PvP cap and stuff like that, to just max out your character for the possibilities in the rest of the week or something like that. You're just gonna farm dungeons, then heroic, mythic 0, or mythic mythic plus 0 will be unlocked early on. So this would be the best way to gear up pre-raid, and then next week I think you're gonna unlock the mythic plus with the normal and heroic rates, or in 2 weeks basically, and then 3 weeks from this point on there will be the mythic raid, which then will begin the races for the world first kills and stuff like that. But there is lots of things to do, lots of things to discover, I would say. I'm super hyped about it. I have this mediocre plan of what I'm maybe gonna do and whatnot, but we're gonna have a great time on the stream as well, and we're definitely gonna make some dungeon groups and just grind dungeons and try to get the best in slot pre-raid gear that we can get in the next couple of days, I would say. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video or later on the stream.